So, let's go and get into the meat of it.
Let's hit it.
Who is Delon Charley?
Who is Delon Charley? Man, a fun-loving, I always want to say big kid, but very serious about my life, my family, my craft, especially now my health, But, man, just music is my life. It is no doubt about that God put this on me and in me to touch people through music and my charming witty personality. But I get behind that horn and it's like world is in order. It's perfect, even though I may not have the most perfect set, but just great musicians behind me. Not good musicians, but great musicians behind me. A great night of music and seeing the response of people, it means so much to me. It means so much, and I think it locked when I was working on tour with Stevie Wonder. And I was thinking how long it's been. I was 94 when I first went out with him. But we were in Seoul, Korea, and he normally takes the sax player out of the orchestra pit. I'm working on production as production assistant to Dr. Pagman.
Right.
And the sax player who vibes, he brings the horn, play out the vibe on Ribbon in the Sky.
Yeah.
And the guy just was awful. I'm cringing on the side, listening like, oh, we gotta do this a second night too, So, long story short, my opportunity to play with Stevie Wonder in front of about 15, 20,000 people in Olympic Stadium in Seoul, Korea, Seoul, South Korea, was given to me. And that night, when I was called across the stage by him, he introduced me by name, and here's this roar from the audience. And man, I dug in like I do, and walked off the stage, got a chance to greet him and whispered in my ear, "Delon, man, this was amazing. Thank you." That was it.
Right.
That was it.
Right.
And ever since that moment, I was like, "This is what I'm going to do. Not supposed to do. I knew it was music, but this is what I'm going to do."
Right.
And that was a life changer right there. It really was. And ever since, I've grinded. And happy to say 40 years this year, I've been playing the saxophone.
Wow. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the whole being married, raising kids in 2018, 2017, etc. Because right now this is their era.
Right.
Do you think it's hard raising children now at this day and time, especially with all the stuff that's going on?
Well, I think like we always do, we always parallel our upbringing to what's going on now. Ripping and running the streets, ice cream man, bicycles, miles away from home, never worried about somebody taking us. Parents weren't worried about it because we all hung out together as a group. Football on the hill, kickball in the street, skateboards, basketball, hung out at each other's homes, Atari, Pong,
Wow, you said Atari. That's dope.
Oh, man, if that tells my age.
No, we're keeping that. You told your age already.
Correct. All right, so much for the edit. But knowing back then, our world was perfect. It really was. I sat with my mom once and said, "Mom, the only thing I really ever worried about as a kid was when that dude in Atlanta was getting those kids."
Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay.
That scared me as a child. But even that, I don't remember news being so deadly, and we watched the
Well, it's
news as
different, man.
kids.
It's different now, man.
Yeah.
It's like everything that come on TV is negative.
I know, how do you start off with 5 reports of homicide, traffic accidents, take lives, and school incidents? How do you start off a broadcast with 5, 6 in a row?
Right.
You know, and that hurts.
Right.
Like, I don't remember that as a kid. Now, my kids coming up with questions. Dad, do you think anything's going to happen at no, nothing's going to happen at your school. You know, and I'm praying against that. I recently had my Black History Month. I had my kids, I think during the snow time, the snow came through. We sat down and looked at Selma,
Okay.
the movie Selma. I said, and again, I remember, again, that comparison, we saw a lot of Black History programs and
Right.
functions on television. We
Right.
were coming up doing that our month.
Right.
I'm like, CNN, HLN, BET, TV1, no programming at all. I'm going, you just scroll through. I saw nothing about Rosa, nothing about MLK, nothing.
Right.
Not even about Malcolm, nothing. So I said, okay, DirecTV, thank you for selling. Pop. I said, we're going to sit. I knew the language was going to be coming through. I said, you need to hear this. And at the end, we just sat. I said, talk to me. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Because unfortunately, what you just saw is unfortunately your generation now. God knows what he was doing. That's the bottom line. The fact that I'm still here is proof that he has something more for me. I know it's more than music. I believe my mouth is getting ready to start. Even now, I think this may be the start of it, believe it or not, of really talking about just what I've been through, being a testimony, being a ministry, but it's going to be paired with music, and being able to just tell stories just about me and how I've been kept by his grace and mercy, as well as, just a praying parents, wonderful kids, wonderful wife. But I think that's the biggest thing, man. Just staying focused as you go through manhood. The bumps and bruises, they're coming. But like they say, get it right as close as possible the first time. And do all you can not to repeat those mistakes, or if you, trip and fall, do your best not to revisit that speed bump, because like myself and many other men, we keep revisiting those certain speed bumps, and it becomes that hindrance that is still for you, God has for you, and you don't want to walk around that mountain 40 years.
Right.
When technically, it was 4 days. Right. So 3 to 4 days to get there. So get it in and get it right early. Not looking for perfection, but just stay focused.